Michelle Obama had always been a determined woman, but in December of 2018, she felt completely lost. She had just left the White House after 8 intense years as First Lady. And now, back in civilian life, a strange sense of emptiness consumed her. The motivational speeches she gave around the country felt hollow. Her own words about resilience echoed emptily in her ears. How could she inspire others when she no longer knew who she was without the spotlight? It was during one of those speeches, in Detroit, that Michelle Obama met Rosa, a 50-year-old woman with graying hair tied back in a simple bun, stood at the back of the auditorium, holding a broom. But her eyes shone with an intensity Michelle Obama couldn't ignore. At the end of the event, as the crowd dispersed, Rosa timidly approached. "Mrs. Obama," she said with a soft but firm voice, "your words were beautiful, but I can feel that you're hurting. Sometimes the ones who need healing the most are those trying to heal everyone else." Michelle Obama was speechless. How could a janitor see through her so easily? Intrigued and moved by Rosa's sincerity, she asked for her contact and impulsively asked if she could visit her someday. 3 weeks later, Michelle Obama was driving through the deteriorated streets of one of Detroit's poorest neighborhoods. Her GPS led her to a small, worn-down house with peeling paint and a lovingly tended garden. Rosa welcomed her with a warm smile, as if it were completely natural to receive a former First Lady in her humble home. "Come, I want to show you something," Rosa said, guiding Michelle Obama through the narrow halls of the house. In the back, there was a room that took Michelle Obama's breath away. The walls were covered with hundreds of photos, letters, and children's drawings. In the center stood a table filled with used books, school supplies, and small gifts wrapped in simple paper. "Every day, after my cleaning shift, I come here," Rosa explained, her eyes gleaming with pride. "I tutor kids from the neighborhood who have nowhere else to study. Their parents work late. Many can't even read. These children have nothing, but they have enormous dreams." Michelle Obama looked at the photos. Smiling children hugging Rosa, holding completion certificates. One photo caught her eye, 12-year-old black girl hugging Rosa, holding a book. "That's Keisha," Rosa said. Noticing Michelle Obama's interest, when she first came here, she could barely write her name. Now she's in high school. She wants to be a doctor. Says she'll heal the world. "And you do all of this by yourself?" Michelle Obama asked, amazed. "Not alone. Other women in the neighborhood help. Donna Maria brings food when the kids are hungry. Mrs. Johnson helps with math. We're a family." Rosa paused, looking Michelle Obama in the eyes. "But I know you didn't come here by accident. Something brought you to me." Michelle Obama felt her eyes well up. "I feel useless, Rosa, like my whole life was a performance. Now, without the title, without the public role, I don't know who I am or what my purpose is." Rosa gently held Michelle Obama's hands. "You think I always knew what my purpose was? I cleaned offices for 20 years, invisible to everyone. My husband died, my children moved away. I was empty, lost. Until one day, I saw a child crying in the street because she couldn't do her homework. I helped her. Then another, and another. I discovered that my purpose wasn't in titles or recognition, it was in changing one life at a time." In the following days, Michelle Obama began visiting Rosa's informal school. At first, she simply observed, but soon she found herself helping the children read, listening to their stories, meeting their families. Each afternoon they filled her in a way that her large-scale speeches never could. One afternoon, devastating news arrived. The landlord of the building where Rosa rented the room had decided to sell. They had only 1 month to leave. The children were heartbroken. Rosa tried to remain calm, but Michelle Obama could see the panic in her eyes. "We can't let this end," Michelle Obama said, determined. "These children need this place." "But I don't have money to rent a new space," Rosa replied, her voice breaking. "I can barely pay my own bills." Michelle Obama stayed up all night thinking. She had enough money to fix the problem, but she knew that wasn't the kind of solution Rosa wanted. The next morning, she made a decision that would change her life forever. She started using her connections not for motivational speeches, but for something much bigger. She called foundations, business people, politicians, and the media. She told Rosa's story. She organized a fundraising event, but not as a distant celebrity. She was there, on the ground, helping serve food, talking with every family, listening to every story. The event was an overwhelming success. They raised enough money not just to purchase a new space, but to create a full educational center, with a library, computer lab, and recreation area. On the day of the inauguration, Michelle Obama was nervous. Hundreds from the community gathered, along with media and local authorities. Rosa stepped up to the small stage to speak, but suddenly stopped and called Michelle Obama up. "Before we talk about this new center," Rosa said emotionally, "I want you all to meet the person who truly made this happen." Michelle Obama didn't come here as a former First Lady doing charity. She came as a woman who was lost, searching for purpose, and she found her family. She didn't save us, we saved each other. Michelle Obama stepped onto the stage with tears in her eyes. She looked out at the crowd, children, parents, grandparents, the whole community, and finally felt whole. "You all taught me that leadership isn't about being out front, it's about being alongside. It's not about being seen, it's about truly seeing others." Rosa showed me that real power doesn't come from speaking to thousands. It comes from changing one life at a time. "The center is not my gift to you, it's your gift to me. You gave me back my soul." Keisha, the girl from the photo, now a high school senior, stepped onto the stage and hugged Michelle Obama. "Thank you for not just believing in our dreams, but for building them with us." In that moment, Michelle Obama knew she had not only found her purpose, but her true family. She was no longer the former First Lady trying to find her place in the world. She was Michelle, part of a community that had embraced and transformed her. Years later, when asked about the most important moment of her life, Michelle Obama always replied, "It was when I followed a janitor home and discovered she was the greatest leader I've ever known." Rosa taught me that sometimes you have to get completely lost to truly find yourself. The Rosa Michelle Education Center continues to this day, changing lives one at a time. Proof that the greatest miracles happen when two lost souls meet and choose to care for each other.